whether it's children, whether it's women, whether it's men, every death is a tragedy, and we need to stand against those making a fortune on the back of that. So I'm going to give you a third speaker. I'm going to give you a second remote speaker. Sorry to change the order, Colin. I'm going to give you a second remote speaker. I'm going to hand you over to Ian.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry I can't be there. I've had to work today, but I've taken a lunch break. It's getting ever more dangerous in this world of ours. Even while you might hope that it's getting better. Steve Witkoff, the American Special Envoy, met with Vladimir Putin yesterday. We don't have readouts yet, but I can tell you this, up to now the Americans have not been listening. And Russia is at the start of a major big arrow offensive. Ukraine is going to become ever more dangerous. And of course, Starmer and Macron continue to talk about sending British troops to fight directly against Russia in Ukraine. The Baltic states and Nordic states are threatening Russian shipping. There are signs, you see, that can tell you what they're planning. And the fact that they're talking openly about nationalising or renationalising British steel isn't at all, has nothing to do with the jobs of the good people of Scunthorpe. Nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that if these lunatics really want to go to war, then Britain needs to be able to produce its own virgin steel. Here's another one. Today, we're having direct and indirect talks. Americans, Trump says they're direct, Iranians say no they're not. In Oman, I think it is. And unless Iran voluntarily gives up its peaceful, non-weapons civilian nuclear program, then Trump has been threatening them with an attack. Netanyahu is in big trouble domestically. He wants an attack on Iran. Iranian missiles have been shown to be able to target Diego Garcia, that British island in the middle of the Indian Ocean, in which America has a massive air base and naval base. So what have America done? Quietly, also quietly, they have done a deal with the Taliban government in Afghanistan, and they've reopened the Bagram air base. That one where you saw the chaos when America pulled out. They have sent in C-17s and the personnel required to get that air base up and running. You wouldn't need that air base if you weren't seriously considering an attack on Iran. This could go sideways 6 waves from Sunday at any moment. No, the world has never been more chaotic. The world has never been more dangerous. And we have never, in the last 80 years since World War II, been closer to a global conflagration. We need to stand for peace. But if we stand alone, nothing will happen. That's why we need, seriously, to get involved now. Not tomorrow, not later, but now. Thanks, Alex. I think that's all that I have to say today.